Okay, let me ask you this real quick. Since we're talking about
Yeah,
birds, I figure, what the hell? I'll ask you
we're
this
we're
real
we're,
quick.
we're bird talking.
Pigeons.
Yeah,
Frickin'
what about
pigeons.
them?
Do they tend to be a group like... I mean, you normally see a lot of them, but do they actually, like, normally form a group of any kind?
Yes and no.
Okay. The main reason I ask is because a common thing that'll happen around here, especially middle of winter, specifically here, what you'll see is in any areas where there's like say an underpass or a bridge or something like that, you can walk in on especially cold days. You can walk basically under the bridge or the overpass, and you will be able to
Hmm.
see up like near the top, like the top corners, just pigeons bundled together, possibly for warmth.
Yeah. So as is they're not a flocking bird. There's just a shit ton of them. They tend to form groups and more of the sense of literally just like a group of them hanging out at this one spot for the convenience of it,
Hmm.
as opposed to this is my group of migratory fleet. Let's go somewhere together. Now they're solo in that end. Well, solo in quotes in that instance.
Yeah, they're not migrating like freaking ducks or something like. Okay.
Most birds tend to form some sort of flock.
Hmm.
Pigeons don't really flock as much as they just sort of group up when they need to.
They just kind of coexist in the same area.
Uh, and they're also stupidly easy to poison.
I, I are other birds harder to poison? I mean,
Yes.
oh, okay. Well, all right then.
The only other thing that I think, the only other bird I've ever encountered that might be as easy to harm as pigeons would be seagulls.
Oh Jesus Christ! Let's not go into seagulls, please.
Super easy to make a seagull die.
Super easy to make a seagull pissed off.
Yeah, but there's a very common, very easy to get medicine that causes seagulls to go boom.
I,
It's also something you're not supposed to bring with you when you're in a place with seagulls.
I
It's kind
mean,
of illegal.
I
But
mean,
anywho,
I mean fair. Look again, island. I'm used to having seagulls all over the damn place. Um,
yeah.
little bastards.
There's stuff in, if I remember research correctly, it's Alka-Seltzer that seagulls just cannot digest, and
Hmm.
so they tend to quite literally implode if fed that.
I mean explode, right?
No, considering it's internal to external, not external to internal.
Oh,
Because you feed it to them, it gets in their stomach, and then boom.
yeah. No, it's just I thought implode was a little more like a black hole where it collapses in on itself.
It's the difference between implode and explode is entirely the origin of it. Technically, both are.
Um.
Technically, both statements are true. It starts with an implosion that becomes an explosion, but anywho.
Okay.
Seal's legal? Who knew? Someone who's contemplated it a couple times.
Oh God. Never
However, on the
contemplated.
on the counter side, poisoning pigeons is not illegal.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's go back to the actual game for a second.
Want to go back to normal bird facts? All
Storch.
right, normal bird facts it is.
Let's see. Okay, I can believe this immediately. Storch units initially have a short temper. Training them in patience early after deployment is key, as their neural pattern is less stable than other models. Failing to
What
do
is best
so.
about storks?
Hmm?
You're currently reading one on storks.
Yes, I know. Failing to do
Okay.
so may yield
You
an
didn't clarify that for the audience.
Oh, sorry. Failing to do so. I kind of thought storch is pretty close to the regular English word, so
I mean, it is, but you got to clarify just in case.
fair. Birds can't release gets trapped in this AKA. Oh, I see, Jinxie. Okay. Um,
Seagulls are exceptionally bad at it.
fa- fail- failing to do so may yield an extremely volatile personality prone to cruelty and violence. A common strategy is pairing them closely with an older star unit. Storch's persona stabilizes by showering or bathing. Books on history or mythology work well as fetish objects. Okay,
Haha.
that's it.
That last one's a haha. Because of stuff like Egyptian mythos where storks were worshipped.
Oh, like God,
Because
like
of the I'm blanking on which god it is. There's someone else who's more into Egyptian mythos than me.
It's not
Can tell
ISIS,
me
is
which
it?
god it is. That has a stork head.
Is that ISIS?
I do not know.
Do I have my phone?
My Egyptian mythos is dead and dying. I haven't touched that subject in probably the better part of 12 years.
I'm grabbing my phone real quick. I'm just gonna Google ISIS. Just because that's the one I think of when I think bird head.
Well, your unfortunate thing is to know that there's a metric fuck ton of Egyptian gods and goddesses. And there's quite a lot of bird-headed ones, like Horus, who's, I want to say, hawk-headed? It's either hawk or eagle, I always forget.
Fair.
What is that hawk?
Let me see. ISIS. Thank you, Britannica. ISIS. Initially obscure. Does it mention anything about it? What the fuck? Okay. Okay, I'm not seeing any kind of mentioning of a different head. So, I might be wrong on that one. I've seen a video of a pelican eating a seagull. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, Isis is not one of the bird-headed ones. She's one of the human-headed ones.
God damn it. Okay.
Typically depicted with cow's horns.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? Screw it.
Hang on.
I know which one it is, and when I see it, I'm gonna hate it. Toth. That's why.
Okay.
I was fairly certain, but I was like, it can't be Toth. Could it be Toth? It's Toth.
All right. As we devolve into mythos now. But
Well, that's because that very final thing about the books on history and mythology as fetish objects.
yeah.
It's because of Toth, the
Are they like a god of intelligence or knowledge or something? Like
god of wisdom, typically being how it was depicted.
fair. I don't know. The part that I thought sounded possibly correct is the short temper thing.
Yes.
I imagine storks are
tempers,
very.
and they really like water.
Well, I mean, yeah, that part obvious.
However, their temper's usually a lot better when they're around small birds because they don't want to injure them. Hence the thing of pairing with an older star unit.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Storks tend to be really calm around small birds, ironically speaking.
Huh. Here's the one from.
Replicant.
Oh, sorry.
I hate to point this out,
Yeah.
but the eagle one's just facial expression is just the RBF of what you'd expect eagle eyes to look like.
I mean, fair.
Every time I see this thing, I can't not think of it.
The thing is also, and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not 100% on this. The eagle seems to be the only male unit,
It might be.
or at least possibly male coded. I don't know. Here we go. Mina. So Mina. This neural pattern is extremely stable. Little has to be done to keep Minas happy. They get along well with most other models thanks to their sometimes submissive, sometimes motherly personality. Unlike other models, diary keeping is not mandatory for persona stabilization. Small stuffed animals may be given as fetish objects, though those resembling cats should be avoided as they might cause resurfacing gestalt memories.
Yeah, this specific subspecies of sterlings are typically house pets.
Okay.
And they are some of the larger sterling birds out there. They are rotund.
Mm.
They could be mistaken for the bird that you would expect a chocobo to be modeled after, specifically the fat chocobos.
Okay.
If you know what those look like, you just imagine that in all black, and you've got what minas typically look like.
Gotcha. Hence why
Some of
they're
them have learned how
massive
to
in
parrot
this.
things.
Sorry, what?
Some of them have learned how to parrot
Oh.
or
Okay.
imitate. Uh,
Hmm. Well, all
as
right
opposed to
then.
the rest of the sterling kind of birds, minas or have some minas, not all minas, learned how to imitate.
And then we're back to the
Uh,
eagle.
God, I love the both. I both love the Eagles picture and just think like, yeah, no, he doesn't like other people.
Well, I mean, there's the thing. They will usually become very emotionally dependent on their commander. Adlers are very susceptible to bioresonance suggestion, making them fairly easy to control. They become bored very easily and may need new fetish objects at regular intervals for stabilization.
Yeah, welcome to Eagles.
They get bored. uh,
Easily bored, don't work well in groups, and besides, usually their parents, they don't tend to like other birds or really other
anything.
animals.
Fair. Okay. What was the
But
last
if you can
one?
actually befriend one, it's relatively easy to keep its friendship.
Okay. Well,
That's why you can see like a lot of trained eagles at like Ren fairs and stuff.
Okay, and then the last one is just Colibri, hummingbird.
Yeah.
That's the only one that got its own like note specifically about it. A 4-page one. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Don't you love hummingbirds?
Great. Great care should be given to colibris. Their neural patterns are very unstable, and their bioresonance module makes them very susceptible to influence from others. Like most bioresonant individuals, colibris will often subconsciously create an emotional feedback loop, imitating and then broadcasting the emotions of those around them, acting as a sort of amplifier. While
Yeah,
they.
that page is referring to how. Sorry,
Oh, no. It's okay. Go ahead.
the first page is referring to how hummingbirds just communicate in general,
Mm,
and how most hummingbirds in like a flock together. I don't think that's the correct word for hummingbirds, but I'm not going to get technical on it right now.
right.
Tend to all be like sharing the same mindset.
Okay. While they're trained to recognize and disengage this behavior, already unstable units can sometimes spiral into persona degradation. Due to their bioresonant connection, neural pattern development in colibris varies less than in other models. The constant exchange of memories and emotions between units of a cadre acts as a safety net that buffers extreme changes.
Yeah. Hummingbirds are
However,
great. However, one bad hummingbird ruins the rest of them.
well, that's the next part. However,
Yeah.
once a majority of units in a cadre degrade, they will drag remaining units down with them. Because of this,
Yeah.
it is important to decommission Colibri units instantly when they begin to degrade. For persona stabilization, Colibri should have access to a well-stocked library.
And somehow I'm not surprised that an energy drink kills a hummingbird, considering those things do not know the meaning of stop already.
I mean, do they really need an energy drink when their heart already beats so fast?
Sure they do. That way they can experience the joy of a brain implosion energy, and you can slowly take down the rest of the flock.
I think they'd
Uh,
more
now,
experience
one
the
of the
thing of
now,
heart attack.
yes, yes, that's the point.
Oh, okay.
Uh, now, one of the ones you don't have because it wasn't marked as an incident report, and I don't think they
Hmm.
actually put it in your files, is
Hmm.
the L-Star unit that you are,
Hmm.
or the Magpie unit,
Well,
which
we.
for those who don't know,
Hmm.
are tend to be known as the uh, worst of
Thieves.
the Corvi family in relation to crows and ravens, because they tend to just take everything,
Hmm.
shiny or not. And
Hmm.
so early on in the game, there was a poster you found that was a warning and a rule for L-Star units specifically that limited you to only carrying 6 items on your person at once.
Hmm.
So you've been asking, like, do I get more storage? The answer was, fuck no. You are literally being told by your coding not to carry more than 6 items.
Uh.
because elsewise they would just keep grabbing shit, more than likely, and hoarding it.
Right. Hang
It
on.
was one of the posters you ran into stupidly early on, and I found the poster hilarious because it was like, yeah, you're limited to 6
The
items.
rule
Here's
of
why.
six? Is that this one?
It
Possibly.
might be
Remember
the
the
rule of
rule of
6. Yeah, it
six.
might.
Never carry more than 6 items on your person. Property is a privilege. Keep your pockets empty and your bag light.
Yeah, that is almost guaranteed to be implemented because of your Elster units or magpies, and the fact that they'd probably be slightly kleptomanic about everything. Is it nailed down? No. Look for the L-Star. It probably has it, and they probably implemented the rule of 6 because of that. Which is both a in-game explanation to your super limited inventory, and honestly, considering the rest of these are taking on aspects of their birds, I wouldn't be surprised if the L-Star wasn't any better.
Well, they do. Okay, so we never found a replica known issues for the Elster. We did find a overview for the Elster. Let me
The
see.
manic little shits, I bet. Little not so much in this case because they're all about the same size. But
Uh,
yeah.
Landvermessung's Shift Techniker replica. Land Survey Ship Technician replica Magpie. Generation 5 Cosmo Pioneer Specialist. Biomechanical, carbon fiber reinforced polyethylene shell, titanium skeleton, 178 centimeters. Here it is, yeah.
Yeah, no, Fox has brought it up and it's like,
Hmm?
I brought this up back when I realized that it was a magpie. Of like, yeah, there's probably a reason you're playing as one.
Oh,
Because both yours and the magpie's intuition would be to grab everything not nailed down that the game lets you.
I mean, that is fair. That is kind of the survival horror genre in general.
Uh-huh. It is.
Uh,
And I found it funny that they had you playing as the magpie, which also would have that same problem that a player would have.
Here we go. A versatile combat engineer unit primarily designed for orbital service, these tough and stoic loners are best suited as specialist sappers and scouts. Their technical knowledge and combat capabilities make these units true survivalists, especially when in their iconic white and blue heavy combat configuration, which sports bullet-resistant armor plating on their chest and forearms. Since the original neural pattern for this unit was lost, this is the part that gets my brain going. Since the original neural pattern for this unit was lost with the destruction of the central neural archive on Veneta, new Elster units have been produced based on a decommissioned unit from the Penrose program. Whatever the fuck the Penrose program
So
is.
their armor is quite literally them making fun of the rare magpies, which are white and blue as opposed to white and black.
Okay.
It is, well, I say making fun of it, but it's referencing the fact that, yeah, magpies come in a various form, but the blue-tipped feathers are less common than straight white and black feathers.
Okay.
Anywho, I noticed that myself when you were reading that. I've researched a lot into magpies and other things of the Corvi family because I like them.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Castell. Hi, how are you? DZ. DZ. I've acquired a precious baby. Are you talking about your puppy again? Or do you have a second puppy now? What is it, Kaz? What's up?
There's a chance there was an actual baby this time. I don't know.
Penrose type vessels. Use in people's navy. Low cost space exploration. Deploy beyond solar system's edge in the search of planets and moons fit for habitation or rich in natural resources support the continuous growth of our great nation. Penrose vessels are piloted by a Gestalt scout officer supported by a land survey Ulster unit. This partner system of Gestalt replica cooperation has proved successful in countless previous scout operations. Mutual control and support allow both the Gestalt officer and technician replica to perform at their optimal capacity. Once the vessel is catapulted towards the edge of the solar system by an orbital mass driver, the pilot may adjust the course from the flight deck while the replica will take care of mechanical maintenance of the vessel. So, I will say that's one thing that I remember from the very start because like, it makes sense. Like at least at the start of this, it seemed to make sense for why we were here. Um, because assuming we were originally paired with a Gestalt for like some kind of survey or some kind of mission, then
Yeah.
presumably we're here looking for that person.
I would also presume
Um,
they're dead because it was established previously that the Gestalts are just humans.
yes, 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 yes. Um, Although it does say it's that is one thing. It's hard to tell because we're finding notes from the person here, but we don't know how old those notes are. Obviously,
Yeah, and also part of the beginning was your L-Star unit just blacking out for an unprecedented amount of time.
yeah. So it's definitely a little,
But yeah, I find it funny
yeah.
that your survival horror protagonist in this case is named after and presumably taking after one of the Corvi family's worst offenders in terms of kleptomaniacy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never not find that funny.
Great Dane puppy got adopted. Mabel is a little mutt and she mine. Oh, okay, Cass. Well, or yeah, okay. I'm glad to know. I'm glad to hear that you got the adoption to go through. Ah, so congratulations. Two-person flight system.
Yeah. Well, person and robot flight system, but yeah.
Yeah, basically one being the pilot and the other being like the repair specialist.
Multi-purpose repair technician.
Yeah, exactly.
This has been pointless bird facts and bird knowledge with Rain.
Pretty much.
An
Do
arbitrary purveyor of pointless knowledge.
I will say, like, as far as I know, that is true. That at least the one part where they said, what was it? They tend to be loners.
Yes, the magpies tend not to do groups.
Well, yeah, because that one
You don't
involves
tend
sharing.
to see.
Um,
Well, yeah, because out of the Corby family, they don't like sharing. You probably will never see a murder of magpies.
wait, what? Does that work for them too? I thought it was only crows.
Technically, it works for anything in the Corby family, but it's not the
Oh.
official term. Because
Okay.
you'd never see magpies together.
Fair, fair, fair. Isn't there like Oh God, I can't remember the name for a group of ravens now. There's a different name.
There absolutely is.
It's a terrible one too. If I'm remembering right. Not as in like a bad name, as in the
An
word is something.
unkindness.
There's the one.
Yeah, the unkindness of ravens, the murder of crows. Now I'm actually curious.
I found the safe room. Okay. After all that chatting for like almost the last half hour.
And a mischief of magpies.
Okay, that's kind of fitting, honestly.
I love the Corby family.
Wait,
Nothing's
what
good
the
about
fuck?
them.
One note in the frigging safe. The one note in the goddamn safe room, just called
Yep.
leave.
Yeah, it seems to be some sort of passcode.
Place this leave. Dot 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 leave. Huh. Place this leave. Leave. Place. That must be for the. That has to be for the one of these.
Oh, there's
Oh.
a cutie inbound.
Oh God, no! Sorry, we want all the
There's a
secrets.
cutie inbound right after bird facts with
God
Rain.
damn it. Okay. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, Rora. Rora Raid. Hello, Cherry Bomb. Hi, Rora. Hello, Tree Man of the West. Not the West or the East, the West. There we go. Rora Raid.
I like the West.
What were you up? Oh, you're still Sea of East. Rora's on a Sea of Thieves kick. My God.
Yeah.
Xmas
Rora's been
spirit.
enjoying her time as a pirate.
Apparently, you're the Christmas spirit now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
According to V4.
I'm sorry, the only place that I know Whist from is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and I love.
Oh my god. Hi, sweetest DZ. How are you, love? Hi, Rora. Pleasure having you here, my god. Hello. If it's your first time here, Raiders, I'm DZ, your Overlord Dazarin, Vampirous Ruler of Crimson Kiss, a world of perpetual night notions of blood, a vampire's paradise. Welcome on in. I'm playing Signalis. Fucked
She's
up
also an
survival horror
absolute
game.
cutie, and she will not admit it herself.
What? How? What? Hey. Excuse you? Excuse you? I have Rain here as my temporary guest. Because we
I
were
was here
learning
for
about
bird
birds.
facts.
Yeah.
Because every one of the replicas in this game is named after a bird, and all share somewhat traits with those birds, and I couldn't help but find it amusing. And DZ was tired of reading bricks of text.
And you didn't see anything, V4, you lying little shit. Absolute cutie can confirm. Okay, now they're talking about you.
Hi, Aurora.
See, oh no, Rain gets to call me that, but then the second anyone calls Rain that, no, they'll deny it to their grave.
Yes, I will.
See?
I'm not cute. I might take hot, but not cute.
Wow, okay. Alright.
Downright gorgeous, but not cute.
Alright, well, wait, I think V4 is stuck in ads now, so I won't do that routine at the moment. But my god. But welcome in again. I hope you had an amazing time, Rory. I hope you had a fun time. Of course, if you have to get some rest, something to drink, maybe a snack, please do so. That's not what the cutie radar I dug up today is saying. Oh my god, okay.
It's clearly giving a false positive, Aurora, because I'm right next to DZ.
Excuse you. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
No.
Clearly that's why. There's an absolute cutie next to me.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm possibly gonna take some flack for this. I'm just gonna accept it if I do. I find it hard to accept any kind of form of cutie with a rack like this.
It's
It's seeping into
Listen,
the
your
air.
rack size doesn't change how cute you are.
Are we sure about
Is
this?
the MILF radar as well?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna hit buttons now.
I figured Zarna's more of a JILF.
What? Excuse you? I'm backing out of that now. I don't know what the answer to that one is. Okay, we found a storage box, though, for the love of God, because we're finally found a safe room again.
But also, yeah, another thing that the game's done, that I find absolutely great. Whenever you encounter a Yule that's corrupted, it uses echolocation to find you via screaming at the top of its lungs.
I mean, yeah, it did. I just thought that was it spotting us. I didn't realize that was echolocation.
That is what it's mimicking because it's an owl.
Facts. What's it?
This spirit of Christmas might want to leave this voice call before DZ smites it, even though it wouldn't do much good.
I mean, at least you're not explaining.
Of course, I only explain things to you, DZ. Especially when you don't want to know what they are.
Oh, look, a save point.
I mean, to be fair, it's been like 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, also 30 minutes of that have been bird facts. Oh,
Listen, bird facts are a valid use of your time.
I'll go for just
Maybe
a
mine.
fair. I'll go for a little bit longer just because, well, I mean, because we're rated in. Ew? Ew. Ew. What the fuck have I just found?
Clearly the start of a bad hentai.
I don't. Oh, I don't like that at all. Unlocks from the
Hop
other
into it. It
side.
looks like fun.
Got it. I'm hoping we can't.
Oh yeah, you do owe V for a smooch.
Why is there a drop down? There's a drop down. I am not dropping down into that. Are you fucking crazy, game?
But you're
That's
the
a
shawl
pile
might
of
be down
flesh
there.
and. Well, shit. Okay. All right, V4. 1 second. Oh God. Okay. Oh, we got another raid. Hello, welcome in, Raiders. My God. Hi, Slime. Hello.
Hi, hello Raiders. You raided the absolute cutie DZ over here.
Jesus Christ. Hi, Vestige. Oh my God. Hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well tonight. Getting that. No, V4. What were we up to? Voices of the Void. I think I've seen some gameplay of that. This is a weird game. My God. How'd it go? Did you have fun? If it's your first time here, I'm DZ, your Overlord Desmond, Vampirus ruler of Crimson Kiss, a world of perpetual night, oceans of blood, a vampire's paradise. Welcome on in. Pleasure having you here. I'm playing Signalis. Rain joined me here to teach me about birds.
Rain got dragged in here to go do bird facts because, yeah.
There were some aliens. Whoa. Yeah, it was super fun. Had Slime hanging out in VC. Ah, that makes sense then. Just go to... What the hell are you saying, V4? My God. But
You got
yes.
a lot of redeems to do, DZ.
I have two.
That's a lot more than there ever should be.
I mean, fair, fine. Alright, hang on. Let me do the redeems real quick. So first, V4. Here you go. Hang on. Mwah. There you go. And then for Slime, oh boy. And after all this preparation, it'll suck. Ara ara. That was okay.
Not bad.
I've
Probably
done better.
A little bit airy.
A little, yeah. Well, my voice just tends to be a bit airy anyway.
That's fair.
Oh my God, Darcy, come on, cut me a break. All right, let me hydrate. And then there you go, Darcy. I'm not sure if that one actually came through properly. My God.
I mean, presuming it did, because I can hear it.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna... What the fuck is this room? Slime might have already dipped out to go to bed. Oh, okay. No worries. Although they did just say hi, Darcy, so... But yes, no. Obviously, if you have to go get a drink, something to eat, go to bed, I completely understand. Please do so. But thank you so much for coming on in. Thank you so much for rating. You're all absolutely amazing. My God. We'll go a little bit longer because of the raid. I'm going to essentially just go to anywhere we can without having to unlock anything extra. Nitro Express ammo for a gun I still don't have.
You want to bet you missed it?
I I don't think you can miss them.
Uh, I realize it's anti-tank ammo.
I I mean, it said a rifle, so I haven't come
Well, no, I
across
realize
a.
the box is
Hmm.
anti-panzer or
Oh,
panzer.
okay. This game's
It's
really good.
anti-tank.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Game's really good. Played it last year during Spooky Month. Ah, okay, okay. Saturn is pulling an all-nighter. No, I'm not doing an all-nighter. I want to try this one sometime.
All-nighters? Sounds like fun.
No, no escape. Even in the darkest depths, the songs of the cosmos can still be heard in the aether, the sound of the stars. Okay, that sounds. Hmm. Hmm.
I have an assumption that it's not an assault rifle that you're looking for. It's probably closer to a sniper rifle,
That's what I'm thinking as well.
based on the fact that they're anti-panzer rounds.
Yeah. No space to carry wedding ring.
Your pockets are full of random shit because they told you
Why?
you can't carry more than 6 things.
Why is there a wedding ring? An old-fashioned microphone
Uh,
is hooked up to the device.
if I remember the old thing from an eternity and a half ago, it's probably your Gestalt's wedding ring.
I mean, there's a strange device under the glass bell. It's hooked up to the microphone. Uh huh. Okay, so this is gonna be another thing where I'm gonna need like a recording, I guess. Not jumping into the pit of flesh.
Jump into the pit of flesh.
No, I've got other things I can try to do first.
Don't listen to Birdfax Rain here. Birdfax Rain does not value your life.
I mean, no shit. You just want to see a good death.
I wouldn't say I want to see a good death. It's just that the idea of a good death sounds like a fun time.
I still.
Birdfax Birds.
So I will say this just to for my point that I don't think I missed a weapon because they were giving me the revolver ammo an entire floor before I could even get it. So
That's fair. I just have that thing with survival horror games when they start giving you ammo for a gun you don't have. Like, oh, I probably missed it.
yeah, no, I hear you there. Thankfully, this doesn't. This seems to be one where you can basically, if you've gotten into every room, you've found everything. Or I should say every room possible to get into. I do have this from the start still, though. A heavy
Heavens knows
hexagonal
what the hell it's
stone
supposed to be
plate.
used
It
for.
feels warm to the touch. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I know this is a sci-fi thing, but considering it opened with us finding a book about the king, possibly just the play, but we found the King in Yellow.
Ah, yes, I remember that book. It's
I
a good
mean,
book. People should read it more often.
people should not read it more often. You do not want to be summoning that person.
Man, as long as you don't read it out loud, you should be fine.
Is that how that works?
In theory, like most of the things related to that, it involves reading them out loud. However, also on that same note, typically they compel you to do so, so do with that what you will.
Bird facts. Birds aren't real. How dare you?
Bird facts. Every robot in this game is named after a fucking bird.
Yeah, because the bird is the word. So Xmas Spirit is Ghost. Wow, V4, you put two and two together here. Okay.
It's almost like I kept the same name with an extra letter.
Yeah, that's a little more mean than I meant it to be.
It's fine.
Still the warnings.
I went from rain to rain with an E.
Yeah. Pick up large wooden doll. Yes. Because we now have a large hollow wooden doll that can be opened. It has a hexagonal base. It's empty and so wait a minute.
Yeah, I think I'm putting one and one together.
Inspect. Interesting.
I mean, you can spin it right round, right round.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, you can actually lift it up.
Yeah.
Nesting dolls popular.
I wonder
Okay.
I wonder if we can combine bases.